The car drove behind me, leaving the Walmart parking lot, and it then continued to follow me down the street. This meant absolutely nothing until the car turned into my apartment complex with me. It still was not that big of a deal, and I figured that they lived there too. The car was a smaller and older looking sedan, but I couldn't tell you the exact make or model. I'm no car expert. I found a parking space near my building and then parked. The parking lot is basically a free-for-all. There's no documentation required or anything, and luckily the parking lot's never full. I noticed that the car that had been driving behind me parked near where I did, but across on the other side facing another building. Meanwhile, I was facing my building. I hadn't seen the car before, but I also never really paid that much attention. After I got out, I took all 3 of my Walmart bags that I had and started to head inside my apartment building. As I did so, I heard footsteps behind me, coming from the guy who was driving the other vehicle. I had assumed that he would have gone into the other building. Now it was apparent that he was going into mine. He sped up a little bit as I got closer to my door. Now, I always went in the side door that was right by the stairs. I used it because it was faster than taking the front door and walking down the hall to the stairs or waiting for the elevator. I found it a little bit strange that this guy was also going to the door. Most other people walked in the front. By the time I reached the side door, he was only like 5 feet behind me. I did get a little bit suspicious, but this man probably lived here, although I had never seen him before. He wore shorts, a dark gray sweatshirt with the hood up, and was carrying a Walmart bag. I didn't really want to let him in, but I didn't even know half the people that lived in my building, so I figured that he lived there, and I did let him in. I held the door for like a second extra as he walked in after me. I was hoping that he would walk for the hallway on the first floor as I went up the stairs to my apartment. But no, he went up the stairs after me, on the second. When I got there, I opened the door and headed down the hallway, and the man behind me did the same. By this point, I was feeling really suspicious, but also telling myself that this was just a coincidence. I soon made it to my door, which was the second one on the left, not too far down the hallway. There was a door directly across from me on the other side of the hallway as well. As I got to my door, I took out my keys to unlock it, and the man walked to the door across the hall. I looked over my shoulder and saw the man facing my neighbor's door across the hallway and pulling out his phone. I felt relief and assumed that he was my neighbor's friend or something.